Hey everybody, Levrack, a prominent US manufacturer who specializes in high-end storage systems, generously provided me with their 30 by 55 mobile workstation for a comprehensive review. Let's get into it. So as the proud owner of Levrack's industrial grade rolling shelf system, my expectations were already high for this mobile workstation. I was looking forward to getting it in the shop, putting it together and using it here in the shop. So my first impressions. I can honestly say that I wasn't disappointed. The Levrack mobile workstation, it's an exceptionally sturdy and heavy-duty unit, impressing me with a really robust design with thick welds and heavy metal, and right from the moment that I laid eyes on it. For those of you familiar with my channel here, you know that the importance of mobility here in my workshop cannot be overstated, right? So what I mean by that is with very limited, kind of a narrow shop, limited space, having all of my woodworking tools, my tables, everything on casters really allows me to kind of store them efficiently up against the wall or, to create open space in the floor if I need to do assembly or something like that. Moreover, a mobile workshop like this facilitates cleaning the floor. You can move things around. Painting the floor if you needed to, like refinishing, or effortlessly rearranging the shop floor plan for enhanced efficiency. I'm constantly moving things around. So let's discuss the workstation's components, because that fits into my mobile workstation here a little bit. So let's discuss the workstation's components, shall we? Let's talk about the sturdy frame. So it's constructed of a solid steel interlocking parts, which is really nice. Powder coated, color black. The entire frame system just boasts durability. It features 4 side rails, 2 end racks or rails, a wired decking shelf top, and obviously a heavy duty top, a workstation top. And it really stands out for quality. It screams real good quality fit and finish. The table legs include a flat pad on the bottom with 4 holes that you can use an optional caster mounting, or they could be bolted to the floor if you really need something sturdy. Each of the casters, the optional casters, have a 600-pound capacity, and they're equipped with a locking brake and a grease fitting. All 4 of them lock. Let's talk about the workstation's storage shelf. So it includes a adjustable height rails, and they work in those keyholes on the side panels. And there's a drop-in wire decking shelf that sits on top of that. That's your shelf. Now, with the adjustable rails in it, it provides a maximum space of about 20 inches with the casters on and 22 without the casters. And that's because without the casters, you can lower the rail 1 more keyhole. On the side of the unit, you've got about 21 maximum inches of height for sliding things into that shelf. That's maximum. Then you can adjust it. Now, there's also an option of storing things under this table, right? So under the shelf, when assembled with the casters, the shelf sits about 10.5 inches off the floor in its lowest setting, and that offers floor storage or just facilitates vacuuming, sweeping, cleaning. And on the side panels feature a fixed upper and lower support rail. They're just welded in, and they provide different clearance heights, obviously, but the lower rail has a floor clearance of 14.25 inches with the casters, and then without the casters, you get about 8 inches because it just drops way down. About 6.5 inches it'll drop without the casters. Talking a little bit about the assembly of the table. So it was a breeze, right? No fasteners except for the optional casters. So the casters have 4 bolts each. Like I said, there are these keyholes in the frame on the side leg panels, and then there are tabs in the horizontal supports. And it just clicks in and drops down. It ensures a sturdy, secure attachment, and then there are locking tabs. So having the absence of fasteners just makes assembly, disassembly, reassembly easy for storage, relocation, or transport even. It's just nice. You can break this thing down if you need to. As far as dimensions, Levrack offers a 4-foot by 55-inch long and an 8-foot by 102-inch long table. They're both 42 inches tall, and they come 30, 36, and 48-inch depth configurations. For my particular shop, I want to get back to my mobile workshop comment earlier. So I made some field modifications to my table. I customize all of my tables to match my Delta Unisaw height. for versatility in my shop. And I do that so I can have an in-feed or an out-feed table, and I can work with that. So despite the Levrack workstation measuring 36¼ inches tall, which is a little taller than my table, once I put the wheels on it, it jumped up to 42¾ tall. So I successfully adjusted it by cutting 8 inches off the side panel. And this is one of those support rails I was talking about. The modification, though, it eliminated this top rail. And it's a support rod, and that provides structural support to the table. And obviously, it's going to assist it from racking. My new table height actually moved. Obviously, it lowered, right? Which meant that the bottom shelf moved up 8 inches. So that provides additional stability to my table. Now, while the table doesn't really wobble after removing this rail, my plan is to cut this out on both sides and re-weld them back on. So I'll do that later this week. Future modifications will also include probably welding a plate and some angle brackets for bolt mounting a woodworking and possibly a metal vise on either end of the table. So those are things that I just want in my shop. So I'm going to make these modifications. It wouldn't be one of my tool reviews if I didn't at least look for something I thought could improve the product. So hopefully Levrack is listening to this. While the Levrack mobile workstation is undeniably durable and industrial grade, there is a little bit of room for improvement. The shelf rails could be reduced in size to maximize storage under the table. And that's going to allow users to gain more storage space or even potentially buy an additional optional shelf. You could maybe get 2 shelves in there. The current size of the shelf rails right now match the work table support. And they measure about 2¾ inches by 6 inches deep. And that limits front storage from the front of the table. Narrowing them just by half, 50% reduction, down to 3 inches, could provide more flexibility for storage options. And again, like I said, maybe another shelf. Now, with my field modification, after cutting the 8 inches off of the legs, I now only have 12-inch max front storage on my table. If that shelf rail was 3 inches, that 12 inches would jump to 15 inches of storage height in front of the table. So you see where I'm getting there? I don't think you need that kind of structural support for the shelf. As far as cost goes, this table, it's priced at $1,200. The reviewed, the price may seem steep to you guys, but the investment is justified by the robust and reliable system that this is going to offer you. It really is something that's, next level quality. In summary, the Levrack mobile workstation, it stands out. It's a US-made, industrial-grade, heavy-duty work table, period. Easy assembly, tool-free shelf adjustments, smooth rolling around, secure locking casters. It's undoubtedly the most durable and robust workstation here in my shop. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave me a comment. Tell me what you use for a work table or what you think. Would you pay $1,200 for a work table? If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, comment, and please subscribe and hit that notification bell right there. I'm Rob Robillard. We'll see you at the next tool review. Take care.